guys, this is Sandra Pod, and today I'm talking about finding happiness in yourself based on the Annie and Sue Baba saga. Now, one thing I've noticed about we ladies, about women, in relationship, those that are married, is that when a woman loves a man, we tend to make that man the center of our universe, which is wrong. No one should be the center of your universe, and that's why I'm talking about finding happiness in yourself. The only person that should be the center of your universe is God. That is his place, because God can never disappoint you. God can never change his feelings or his mind towards you. What happens when you make someone else the center of your universe is to throw everything on that person. You are putting on so much weight. You're putting so much weight on that person's shoulders, but you don't know. Because you are supposed to be happy. Happiness comes from within. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter. You should be the center of your own universe. Even when you are in a relationship, do not, oh, my man. Have a life. Have activities. Have things you do that makes you happy. And for those in marriage, you can't be policing your man everywhere. Your man is going out, he's doing. Focus on yourself. Don't be that kind of woman that'll be like, where are you going to? Where are you? I've not seen you. Who are you talking to? Like, anyone that does it, regardless of gender, be you a man or you're a woman, you're always policing your wife, you're always policing your husband. It's going to be disastrous. You will just give yourself high blood pressure for nothing. You will stress yourself. You will get old on time. You will get washed up on time, regardless of your gender. Whether you are a man or a woman, if you police someone else you are in love with, you will give yourself high blood pressure, or you will have a heart attack or stroke for nothing. And that is why everything comes down to confidence. I am not responsible for what you do. I am not responsible for your actions. If you tell me you love me and I tell you I love you, it doesn't mean that I'm still responsible for your actions. You are a human being. I am a human being. So even if I love you, it doesn't mean I should not have my own thing going on. It doesn't mean I shouldn't have interests. It doesn't mean I shouldn't have things that I get involved in, or things that will make me happy. You can't be the center of my universe, and I shouldn't be the center of your universe. I see a relationship or marriage as two people coming together, in this lifetime as one to do things together. Doesn't mean I should not have my own thing going on. And the truth is, human beings change. Someone can tell you they love you today, wake up tomorrow, and they don't feel that same way about you. I can tell you I love you, and I wake up tomorrow, I don't feel the same way about you. It shouldn't mean you should lose yourself. It shouldn't mean you should feel less of yourself. Focus on yourself. So don't lose yourself because you are in love with somebody. And have boundaries. Oh, this is my boundary. I can't take this, I can't take that. Then you tell me you can't take this, you can't take that. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So at the end of the day, when you start to choke people, you will lose them. If you choke your man or you choke your woman, trust me, they will get tired of you. Trust me, they will feel that there is a life outside of what you're giving them. They will feel that you are restricting them. Allow your man breathe. Allow your woman breathe. If that person is yours, they will always stick with you. I think the best relationship is when, you focus on yourself. You're dating someone, yes. You're married, yes. But focus on yourself. What is that thing that you're passionate about? What is that? Don't be policing your man or policing your woman. What are you doing? What is this? Who is that girl that is talking to you? It makes you look very ugly and nasty. Who is that man talking to you? Who is this? You start to question things. Before you know, your partner will resent you. Your husband or your wife will resent you. So when you have self-confidence, you're like, well, I don't care what you do. It doesn't affect me. This is me. These are my standards. I am going to make myself happy regardless. And it's so unfortunate because our society projects. They make you feel like, oh, if you're single, you must be having such a very lonely time. They make it look like singleness is a curse, while being married is the ultimate. No. You can be single and happy. If you're a happy person, you're a happy person. You can be married and happy. If you're a happy person, you'll be happy in marriage. Because you will focus on yourself. If your husband should come back 1 a.m., oh, honey, you're back, welcome home. I actually made a meal. Should I microwave it for you? And if he says it doesn't want to eat, it's fine. Don't sweat. Don't stress. But when you start to look into another person's activity, why are you doing this? That is when you get it wrong. That is when you will lose them, because they'll get tired of you. They will start to spite you. They'll start to hate you. They'll start to see you as an enemy of progress. And most women that get it right in marriage are those that they are selfish. You have to be selfish. You have to give your time and attention to yourself. Focus on yourself. Your partner comes when he comes back home. Your man comes when you see him. As a woman, do your own thing. Don't put a man on your head. You put a man on your shoulder. Because you came into this world alone. When you leave this earth, you will live alone. No matter how much you love your husband, no matter how much you love your boyfriend, no matter how much you love your wife, you are going to die alone. They will not die with you. They will not join you on that grave or in that graveyard. No. So at the end of the day, you should be the center of your own universe. Make yourself happy. If your partner is not making you happy, don't go crazy. You don't have to shout. Don't allow another person make you lose your cool. Don't allow another person don't allow another person make you doubt yourself. Don't allow another person make you feel less of yourself. Just always know that you are all that and more. If he doesn't want, that is a business. If she doesn't want, that's her business. Make yourself happy. And that is why when you are single, do things to make yourself happy, so that when you find yourself in a marriage or a relationship, it's easy. But if you are waiting, well, I am not going to be happy. I am not going to live life until God gives me my husband. I am not going to live life until I find my wife. Then we'll live life together. When you find your wife, you like, since you've never, lived on your own, you've never had that good experience. You've never been able to give yourself a good time. What happens is you are used to other people making you happy. What happens if your husband or your wife decides not to make you happy? You will kill yourself. You will act like a mad person. You will act like a lunatic. The women that grow in marriage are those that focus on themselves. Focus on yourself. And the men that grow in marriage are those that focus on yourself. Don't allow another person be the center of your universe. And that is why I always say everything starts from the family. Your parents will set that standard for you. Your parents should be your first introduction to love. Every child's introduction to love starts with their parents. Fathers, love your girl child so that when they go out there and they meet men, they already have a standard. If you can't love me like this, I'm sorry, it can't work. If you can't treat me like this, I'm sorry. If all you're going to do is to abuse me and make me look like a fool every time I'm with you, I'm sorry, it can't work. So when you set that standard, and for women too, it's up to you to also set that standard for your sons. So when you set that standard for your child, you overwhelm them with love. When they go out there, they already know that I can't take this, I can't take that, this is my limit. I can't do this, I can't do that. No one will be able to gaslight them. No one will be able to emotionally manipulate them. No one will be able to take advantage of them emotionally, because their emotion is balanced. So they would not even want to have toxic people around them. I'm not used to anything toxic, so I can't have you in my space. So a woman, don't allow a man make you go crazy. And as a man, don't allow your woman make you go crazy. I go online and I see crazy things. If it's not femicide today, it's violence tomorrow, it's this today. Life is not that hard. Choose people that choose you. If that person doesn't choose you, they don't want you, move on. If that person is not making you happy, what happens to you making yourself happy? Is it a crime to make yourself happy? Is it a crime to go out and do your stuff, have friends, socialize? If your man is not making you happy, take yourself out. Go to the cinema, go to the mall, you come back home, have a nice bath. If you have a jacuzzi, just relax yourself, drink a glass of wine, watch Netflix, do stuff that makes you happy. Your happiness doesn't lie in the hands of someone else, but your happiness lies within you. When you are able to understand that and realize that and utilize it, then you have your power. But if you can't understand that your happiness lies within you, you can't utilize that happiness that lies within you, you've lost your power. And when you put your power in the hands of someone else, it's up to them to choose how to use it.